Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Pray, Pray, or become Prey, Prey. And why am I saying this to you? I came across this story here late last night, and after hearing the information that was divulged, the data, the statistics, you people are clueless of what's coming to America, aka Babylon the Great. And before I play this story here, let me grab a few definitions for you. And what do I mean by pray? Pray, according to the Etymon Online, it means to ask earnestly, to beg. We all should be praying and asking and begging Yahweh Yahweh Shai to protect us from the times that are coming, which the scriptures refer to as Jacob's trouble, because the grace period is now. All right? You Jakes should stop fucking around, man, or become prey. What does it mean to become prey? Which many of you are going to become, and that's according to prophecy. It states here in prey in the Etymon Online, an animal hunted for food, that which is seized by a carnivorous animal to be devoured. Okay? Remember, the prophets of old prophesied of evil coming. Now I want you to listen to these details here, because America is going to be turned into a nightmare. Listen closely.
Well, a disturbing development on the border crisis. Wait until you hear this. The Director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirms that more than 13,000 illegal immigrants convicted of murder have been caught at the border and then released into the United States. The letter here tells the tale. Hello, I'm John Roberts in Washington. You believe this, Sandra?
Which means they are here, and
you heard what this woman said? She said it's horrifying, which means they are here. But the scriptures tells us a man's goings and comings are of the Lord. The Lord put the spirit on those immigrants to come here, not only to bring judgment, but later to be judged when America, aka Babylon the Great, is destroyed by nuclear missiles. But let's continue.
This is just an unbelievable development. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. Good to be with you, John. This is America Reports. Let's get right to Bill Melugin. He's got this news for us. He's live out of Douglas, Arizona right now, where Vice President Kamala Harris is set to visit later this afternoon. Bill, the details of this news, what do you have?
Yeah, and Sandra, bear with me. We just got these numbers moments ago, but it's a jaw dropper to say the least. So to set the stage here, let me just explain what these numbers mean. ICE has something called a non-detained docket. Essentially what that is it means migrants who were encountered by DHS but are no longer in federal custody. So who's on this non-detained docket? It's illegal immigrants who were caught and released at the border, released with the court date years away. They're in immigration proceedings, combined with illegal immigrants who have already been ordered deported from the country by a judge, but are still here roaming the country. So keep that in mind, this non-detained docket. According to a letter that the acting director of ICE just sent to Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez, on ICE's non-detained docket, they're currently tracking 425,000 non-citizens who have been convicted of a crime. Of that number, over 13,000 non-citizens have convictions for homicide and are on the non-detained docket, meaning they're roaming the country right now. On top of that, there are another 15,811 non-citizens convicted of sexual assault.
Now, I wanted to stop it there, right? To put something in perspective. You know what makes a metropolis a metropolis? It has to have about 50,000 people. You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay? And what makes a small town, it has to have less than 10,000 people. 425,000 people have been let into America, aka Babylon the Great, and out of that, 13,000 of them are convicted of murder. 15,000 of them, as I'm reading the numbers here to you, all right? 15,000 of them are convicted of sexual assault, and these are men and women. Do understand that, okay? These people are walking around, all right? Free range to do what they want, like the scriptures tells us. There are spirits created for vengeance. Okay, wait till Jacob's trouble is in full throttle, in full swing. Okay, these people are going to be doing what the hell they want to do. let me come out of this here. Let's get right into the scriptures here. In Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8, it tells us, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, which America is, all right, of war and what else? Of evil and also pestilence. Let me come out of this here, all right? The prophet Ezekiel, he stated in Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 5, thus says Yahweh our power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. Let's come from here. Let's go to another prophet. What did the prophet Isaiah have to say about the times to come? In Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. How is all this going to happen to your children and your wives? Through murderers, through sexual offenders. And I'm sure many of them have been convicted of pedophilia. You understand? Evil and only evil is coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. Let me come out of this here. Listen to this, right? In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9, it tells us, the thing that hath been, meaning things that happened in the past, it is that which shall be, meaning it's going to happen again. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Okay? All those things that happened before are going to happen again. Remember, the scriptures tells us it's going to be a time like never before seen on the earth. Now, has this happened in times past? Absolutely. Let's go to the book of Lamentations that was written by Jeremiah. Listen to what happened, right? Because the things that were written before time were written for our learning. Lamentations chapter 5, verse 10 through 12. And it tells us, our skin is hot as an oven, feverish from hunger. You couple that in with what's happening at the docks. Okay, that's going to lead to pestilence and famine and what else? Hunger. Verse 11 and 12. Women have been violated in Zion and virgins in the towns of Judah. Remember, judgment starts at the house of the Lord, which is with us Israelites. Verse 12. Princes have been hung up by their hands. Elders are shown no respect. No one's going to be shown respect by these murderers, all right, and these convicted rapists. Right? These individuals convicted of sexual assault that no one's monitoring. Let me come out of this here. Let me come out of this. Right? Isaiah, again, going back to the prophets. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 14. It reads, behold, Salaki, just excited in the spirit. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart. That's talking about the elect that's going to be protected. But for you 2/3 that are out there in the world, but ye shall cry of sorrow of heart, meaning the mind, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Because these murderers, these individuals who have been convicted of all of these deviant crimes, they're going to be all over your ass. You understand? Because you're not repentant. You're not seeking the Lord while he may be found. We'll finish here with another prophet in the book of 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 10 through 13. And it tells us, for as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. People doing what the hell they want to do right now. Verse 11. And they that have loathed my law, these people are not seeking the Lord while they yet have liberty, because the time of repentance, the time of grace, the door of grace and mercy is open right now. While they yet had liberty, Salakia, just excited, while they yet had liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, which is right now, understood not, but despised it. Verse 12 is the point. The same must know it after death by pain. I'm going to go back to this story here. Look at that number there. 13,000 convicted of homicide and another 15,000 convicted of sexual assault. These people are not going to know what the hell is going on when Jacob's trouble is in full swing. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.